Miss Huddle.
Hi, Miss Sexton.
Are you ready to play a game?
So ready. I've been waiting all day.
Great. Today we're going to play a game called Close Call. Scholars, the directions are all here on your paper, and there's some different variations, parents, that you can do as well if you feel like this game is too hard or too easy for your scholar. I'm going to let you read those on your own. The main part of the sheet that we're going to focus on today is just the scoreboard. So this will be for Mrs. Sexton. And this side will be for, I'll write it for you, Miss Huddle, since you have the camera. Miss Huddle.
Ooh, I can have.
And this is where we're going to write our problems and keep our score. So first thing I'm going to do for each round, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my face cards out of the game.
Bye-bye. King, Jack, Queen, Jack, Queen.
I'm going to leave my 10s in. I'm going to leave my aces in. My aces are going to stand for 1s in this game. And my 10s are actually going to stand for the digit 0.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we have a 0.
So ace is 1, 10 is 0.
Yep. I'm going to shuffle the rest of my cards. And then I'm going to deal 6 to each of us.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Should I look at them?
Yep, you can look at your 6 and I'll look at my 6. Now, when I look at my 6 cards, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make 2 2-digit numbers. So I'm only going to use 4 of my cards.
Okay.
The other 2 are just there to give us more options and more choices. One variation of this game is that you could just play with 4 cards, but we're going to do 6. And with your 6 cards, you're going to make 2 2-digit numbers. And your goal is going to try to get to your, when you add your 2 2-digit numbers, you're trying to get an addition sentence that's as close to 100 as you can get without going over. Without going over.
Oh my goodness, that's hard to think about, Mrs. Sexton.
It is hard to think about, Miss Huddle.
So 2-digit numbers.
And if you do go over, Miss Huddle, it's okay.
Okay.
You don't lose. But our goal is to try not to go over and to get as close to 100 as we can.
Oh, I know. Okay.
And really, you should only take about 1 minute.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. If it takes you longer than 1 minute, then just try to do your very, very best.
Okay, Mrs. Sexton. Okay. Mrs. Sexton, oh my goodness. No, I don't want to. Okay.
It's okay, Miss Huddle, because my number might not be very close either.
Okay. Well, if I go over, that's bad.
Well, you just probably won't win the round. But if we both go over, then the person who's closest would still win the round.
Okay.
So I made 61 plus 29. So I'm going to write it down, 61 plus 29. And parents, we're trying to solve these problems mentally in our heads, so not using the traditional
Can you show me a
algorithm.
strategy?
So one strategy that we might use is I might think about 61 as 60 and 1. And I might think of 29 as 20 and 9. So I'm going to add my 10s first. When I add 60 plus 20, I get 80. When I add 1 and 9, I get 10. And I know that 80 plus 10 is 90. So I have 61 plus 29 is equal to 90. What's the addition sentence that you have, Miss Huddle?
All right, so I tried my best. I thought way too hard. I said 90 because the 10 is a 0 plus 12.
Great.
Was as close as I could get. All right, so 90 plus 12. 90 is a simple number to do mental math with. I have a 10 and 2 1s. So I know that my 10, I guess I could write it out on my section just to model.
Yeah, you don't have to, but you can.
Okay, so 90 plus 12. 12 is made up of 10 and 2. And I know that this makes 100 right there, so I have 102.
Good. So,
nope.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I doubt myself. 102.
Okay.
102.
So, scholars, even though Miss Huddle's number is closer to 100, since we said at the beginning of our game that we wanted to try to stay under 100, Mrs. Sexton would be the winner of this round. So I would give myself 1 point.
And I
Huddle would give herself 0 points.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you and your parents decide to play where you just want to get as close as you can to 100, then you can do that. That would be one variation.
So now what do I do?
Now we put all our cards
I have 2 cards
in a pile.
left.
Oh, you could put them back.
Put them back.
Yep.
So all the cards go back.
All the cards go back. Okay. You could keep the 2 you didn't use, but yeah, then we do again. We have 6 more cards.
Okay, I'm going to try to go faster this time.
And then we look at our cards. Oh my goodness. I don't have very many good choices this time.
I didn't last time. Ace is 1.
I guess that's the best I can do. It's not very good, but I'm still going to get practice doing mental math.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did 50 plus 60. I had 3
that's
tens in my hand.
Oh my goodness.
So when I'm adding 50 and 60, I know that 50 plus 50 is equal to 100. So 60 would be like 50 and 10.
Right.
So that's just 10 more. So my answer would be 110. So I went over that time.
Let's try it. Let's see what I came up with. So I have created 46. I'm just going to hold it for you. 46 and 42.
Oh, good job.
Thank you. So I know that my 10s equal 80. 4 and 4 is 8. I know that my 1s equal 8. So I know that I have 88.
Good job.
Thank you.
So Miss Huddle got closer to 100 without going over. So
without
you win
going
that round.
over is the hard part.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Mrs. Sexton went over, so I have 0 points for that round. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so scholars, you are going to play 20 rounds this week. So that's about 5 rounds each day. If you run out of cards, just shuffle the cards and then start dealing all over again. Again, we want to reinforce that we are trying to practice adding the 2-digit numbers mentally in our heads. So try working on adding the 10s and adding the 1s rather than using the traditional algorithm that most parents and Miss Huddle and I learned in school. So do your very best job to practice adding those numbers mentally this week. Again, if this is too hard or too easy, go ahead and take a look at the different variations that you could play on this sheet and have fun playing Close Call this week.
Thank you, Mrs. Sexton.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Bye, scholars.